but there's a better way to do stuff. Put respite care first and then assistance.
I definitely agree with you. Respite is always, I mean, yeah, absolutely, guys. Give her a round of applause. You know, through discovery, again, I find that I always put it back on the family member and say, you know, the first person who's going to end up in the hospital is the caregiver, right? And so if you're not well, how are you going to take care of your loved one? And when you paint that picture for them, usually that reality sets in, like they start to say how sick they were last week and couldn't find someone to take care of mom or dad, or, you know, like what's going on in their own personal life. So you feed off of that and remind them, well, this is why this is necessary for mom or dad to move into this situation right now that we're in. Because you want to highlight their own personal needs for the most part, that they're not well, they're ill themselves. So that's a great point. And it's really something that you want to kind of hone in and really make it a joint discovery session, not just with the loved one, but also with the family member coming in and seeking help. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're moving on to Ms. Vicki. From a placement perspective, what do family care about most when choosing an assisted living?
Thank you, and I'm honored and privileged to be here. First of all, I want to say that the information that's being distributed here is so on point and so key, and I hope people are taking notes, because what you're hearing is what I hear over and over from families, whether it's culture or trust, and that's what I wanted to talk about. The biggest thing that the family needs to know and care is that they trust you with their loved one. So this is a really big decision, and because culturally, whether you're Hispanic, Italian like myself, or Caribbean, this doesn't happen. This wasn't how generations were taking care of their parents. And so I hear the older gentleman, 89, in distraught that my grandparents took care of my grandparents, and my parents took care of them, but my kids don't want to take care of me. And that's a hard thing for a lot of these families to go through. But guess what? You hear the sandwich generation, we talk about it so much, but it's a realistic thing. You have people my age trying to take care of their older parents. Well, we have kids in college. We can't do it all. So by looking at assisted living, trusting in you guys, we can say you can go back to being the son or daughter. You can regain your life. You're not going to get burnt out. And let the parent live their best life. So I think trust, we put an immense amount of pressure into you as trust, as placement agents. We want to make sure that what you say and the care, like David was saying, that you provide, that you're actually going to provide that. Because we're relying on you. And we have choices, and that's something, you know, in Broward there's over 200 licensed ALFs, and Miami-Dade is over 800. So we need to know from you that we can trust you. If you're a nurse and you're saying, I'm going to be there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, that you are there. Because I'm telling my family, guess what? The owner of this ALF is a nurse, and she's going to be there, so you're getting that extra level of care. We are the biggest advocates for our clients, but more importantly, we're also advocating for you. For the owners of the ALS, we want to empower, especially I want to empower everyone to be an entrepreneur, to never have to work for the man again. This is what I want. I want entrepreneurship, and for us to show generations below us what that looks like. So I know a gentleman here had his son. Yes, like that's what we want to show, that we can empower ourselves, create generational wealth, but we're advocating for you. So help us do our job by doing what you say and saying what you do, putting people in place that you trust, that we know we trust. So I think that's the most important key word is trust. Really, we have to create trust. It's a partnership. It's not a one-way street. So it's a real partnership that I'm giving you clients that you can care for that don't go above your care level, and which is why discovery is so important. And also I can trust you in caring for my clients.
Thank you so much for that, Ms. Nikki.